Hello, my name is Katerina Lutsenko. I live in Ukraine, more precisely in the city of Sumy. The title of my work is Environmental Pollution from My Eyes. My main intention of participating in the Genius Olympiad is to share my concerns about the ecological situation in my region and to speak about the most quintessential ecological problems Ukraine has faced. Not only do I discuss this topic, but also broach the following subjects such as the attitude of the Ukrainians towards ecological problems, comparison of my motherland with other countries, my personal experience regarding these hardships, as well as what I do to prevent disaster from arising in my country. As aforementioned, the project's title is Environmental Pollution from My Eyes. That implies that everything written in this essay is my own perception of this particular topic and my personal experience in regard to the ecological issues, which are the principal base of this work. All the inferences are grounded on my own observations. Now I would like to make a short overview of every subject covered in my work. Sadly, now the state of ecology has been deteriorating for a while. The level of environmental pollution has already reached its pinnacle and continues to intensify constantly. That won't be an exaggeration to say that in this contemporary era, the aftermath of humans' merciless attitude and actions towards our planet is enormous. To a certain extent, humanity is the environment's main evil and enemy. Amongst the most ubiquitous problems are depleting natural resources, dumping hazardous waste into water, deforestation, emitting greenhouse gases, air pollution, climate change. Needless to say that every facet of our marvelous and alluring planet has suffered from every type of pollution. From Canada to Australia, from Japan to the US, from Brazil to India. Unquestionably, each and everyone is a witness of it, and Ukraine has experienced it as well. Moreover, the fiery war has worsened the state of our ecology. To illustrate, a vast amount of rockets, bombs, and depots exploding pollute the air. To my way of thinking, the problems of major concern are climate change, air pollution, water, soil pollution, and deforestation. From my point of view, ecological pollution is a controversial topic and people have different opinions concerning this subject in Ukraine. Personally, I believe that it is an elephant in the room for many Ukrainians. Being aware of this problem, a sizable number of individuals tend to ignore the fact that Ukraine has suffered from this severe affliction as well. In my view, the reason for this is that people aren't willing to step out of their comfort zone for the sake of their future generations. They don't want to sacrifice their convenience to save our planet. Frankly speaking, a human is an egoistic, conceited, and vain creature, thus it is understandable why individuals are inclined to think so. Luckily, awareness is being raised in Ukrainian society. More and more human beings become acquainted with this information, understand the depth of ecological issues, and how they jeopardize and complicate our further life. This shift is essential in order to smuggle against these difficulties and take prompt action in my motherland and in the entire world. Owing to my traveling experience, I'm able to share my expertise of what I have observed in different parts of our planet. That won't be an exaggeration to say that Europeans greatly preserve nature. The notion of it is superiorly implemented in the European society. In every country, people have distinctive behavior in regard to eco problems. It seems to me that living in an eco-friendly way is an inextricable part of their routine. One of the notable examples is Vienna, the capital of Austria. There I have seen many people with bags in their hands full of garbage, and they headed to recycling centers. That really astonished me, as Ukrainians aren't accustomed to do like that. To a certain extent, I was even envious of it. Once I have visited one of these points to see what it looks like, and it turned out to be vastly superior to Ukrainian ones. The technology is tremendously enhanced, and this process of recycling is quite fast. Therefore, one can easily add it to their day-to-day routine. Another prominent example may be Sweden. It was a pioneer in introducing a carbon tax, which has helped reduce dependency on fossil fuels. In addition, it isn't a secret that the level of renewable energy is relatively high, and Sweden is one of the greenest countries in the entire world. I was impressed and pleasantly shocked by the fact that they managed to convert trash into energy. During my trip in Sweden, I understood why this country is praised for awesome environmental protection. Its streets are very clean and recycling dustbins are everywhere. The Swedes are abundantly educated in ecological problems of their country and hence help the environment as much as they can. In my work, I give a noteworthy example. I saw a lake and a forest located not far from a village where my grandmother lives. The shift problem is that a factory started discharging its remains into this lake, and subsequently a huge amount of fish died because of it, and now it is perilous to swim there. Moreover, the local forest was also endangered as some entrepreneurs wanted to cut down trees and capitalize on it. Luckily, native residents of this village went the extra mile for saving it by addressing the governor of our region. At that age, I understood that humanity is cruel, callous, and has no mercy on nature. As a consonant and obstinate citizen, I have some measures that I take in order to combat ecological problems. To begin with, I have developed eco-friendly habits. For instance, I don't waste water and I don't use it in vain. In supermarkets, I utilize fabric bags instead of plastic ones. I turn off light when I don't need it. Moreover, I plant trees annually with my grandmother near our house. I have a very specific tradition. When I break up from my summer holidays, I celebrate it by planting vegetation. Furthermore, I enrolled in a local environmental protection club, and going in for it was one of my decisions that I'm wholeheartedly proud of. To sum up everything that has been mentioned, by writing this essay, I wanted to raise awareness of ecological problems using my own experience as example. Our planet is endangered and our civilization is jeopardized. It is often forgotten that we humans are also part of nature. In addition, humans aren't omnipotent as they think they are, and our Mother Earth is wiser and stronger than we are. It is high time to act decisively and fast before it's too late. Thank you for attention.